Hey guys, what's up? It's Marcus Hippenbecker here to talk to you about something that's been going on for a while. Some people think that because they have a disability and because they think they don't understand the law very well, they think they're above it, and they think that if they do something very minor or something very unintricate, they think that they think they're above the law. They think that nothing can happen to them. Well, take it from somebody that has autism and has Asperger's syndrome autism. Got arrested twice for things I'm not going to disclose, but some of you already know. And then thinking that me being off my medication and me having this disability since I was in middle school, amongst other mental disabilities or mental learning disabilities. But there's some of you that think that because you have a disability, a mental or learning disability, you think that what you do or what you say can help prevent you from being above the law. Well, I got news for you. No matter if you have a disability or not, you will never be above the law or be above anybody that is either less or more than you. Know your worth, know what you're capable of, and stay in your lane. Learn about the law, and if you think that you don't know the law, a cop or a sheriff or a detective will be gladly nice enough to show you that. You know, because with all what's going on, people are getting in trouble left and right. People are stealing from stores. People are stealing from high-profile companies and empires and global empires all over the country. And some of these people that are stealing may have a learning disability themselves, but they're getting caught. They're getting caught, and there are some people I'm not going to mention out loud that think because they have a disability, they can go around and do what they want. No, and then they're also not used to getting in trouble. If they get in trouble one time, it will tarnish everything they worked hard for and everything that people thought they knew about the individual. Take it from somebody that's been arrested twice. Okay? There's a lot of people that still don't recognize who I am based off of what I did. And yeah, it still affects me. You know, it affects me sometimes more than others. Other days it doesn't bother me. Some days it bothers me. Other days it doesn't. You know, it's just how you manage to rise up from the occasion each time something bad happens to you or happens around you. And it's the environment that you surround yourself by that makes you become of it. And it doesn't matter if you have a disability or not. You will never be above the law by all means. I have a learning disability. My brother has a learning disability. He almost went to jail a few times himself for being a part of something that he kind of created himself, but with the support, it kept him away from going to jail. But me, I wasn't so fortunate. I went to jail twice for things that I caused on my own, and I was off my meds, and you know, it happened a few times. I lost everything. I lost a lot of money. I lost friendships. I lost a connection with people I loved for a while and everything, and it just became a big mess. So when you say or think that you're above the law because you have a disability, you think you can do what you want. No, that is not entirely the case. That's not the entire case. You know, it's people gotta stop thinking like that. Until you're humbled with something that happened drastically in your life, it's going to happen to you. I've been through it myself. I have friends of mine that also have learning disabilities that got in trouble for doing things they weren't supposed to do. I'm not going to say what they are out loud, but you know, it happened to them, and nobody's safe. Nobody is above it. So you're just as below as everyone else is. So when you say these things online, people see it, people will watch it, and then you get reported. And if then you keep doing it, you're going to get banned, and you go out and act it out in public, and they see what you're doing out in public, it will get reported to the police right off the bat. It happened to me. It happened to a few of my friends that are still in jail right now, and they're going to be in jail for a long good minute. You know, I was fortunate enough to get an attorney and fight it. Got a few of my charges dropped. You know, got a few of my charges dropped to a lower charge, to a lower charge, and you know, it cost me. I was on ankle monitor for 6 months. I was on house arrest for almost a full calendar year. I couldn't go out and do stuff. I couldn't talk to anybody. I couldn't leave my property without letting somebody know what I was doing. And I had to be back at a certain time. I couldn't be out late. It was a mess. It was a mess. But still, I learned from my mistakes. And people that think that they're above the law can think they can do whatever they want until they get caught. And then when they get caught, they act worse than what I did when I got incarcerated twice. You know, nobody's above anything. Nobody's above the law. Nobody's above getting in trouble. Nobody's above getting told something that they ain't supposed to do. We're all part of society together, and if you go against society, society will give you something they'll let you remember for the rest of your life. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to get that out there and put that out there because I have a few of my friends, I'm not going to mention who they are, that think and believe that they are above everybody. They can do what they want, and they think they can do what they want until they get caught, and when they get caught, they don't handle it very well. When I got arrested, I didn't handle it very well. Yeah, I cried. You know, I cried. It made me cry, it made me feel less of myself, and you know, it changed me personally. It changed me physically. It changed me mentally. It changed me emotionally. It changed me spiritually. So I just want to get that out there, put that out there. For those of you that think you're above it, you're not. You're just like me. If I get caught, you're gonna get caught too. And that's facts. Peace.